I don't know where to begin, okay? First of all, basically, I'm going to try and keep this as short as sweet as possible, okay? Because first of all, the kind of misinformation that my family's putting out of me, that I hit my mother with an iron bar, not true. She fell against the wall and split her head open. And it was a horrible situation, and I turned myself into the police and I fucking got 6 months. And they suspended my sentence because they didn't want to put me inside. Because of bureaucracy, right, that suspended sentence was paperwork. The judge put it aside. Keep your nose clean. So I'm keeping my nose clean. I got into trouble with the place that I was living at. And I was in a situation, a kettle, basically. And they were like homophobic, transphobic, and it was breaking me down mentally until eventually I just thought, I can't take it anymore, and I broke down. And I got arrested. Now, my solicitor came and finished the whole thing. The charges got dropped, everything got silenced. And then essentially, what happened then was, because this 6 month suspended sentence from July, the paperwork hadn't been finalised, so I had to appear at court, but I couldn't afford to get to court. So they finally picked me up on a warrant. I fail to attend court, and I go to court. I spend 3 days in the cell, and they break you mentally. It doesn't matter why you're there. As soon as they pick you up, they break you mentally. I stood in front of the judge. I said, look, this should have been sorted out last year. The sentence was dropped. Everything's dropped. Can you just sort it out, please? And he said, I'm going to give you 7 days in prison. It's the shortest term I can do. I said, what? He said, your attitude and your past convictions. I said, what? I should have walked away in December, but my solicitor and their bureaucracy meant that they failed to just hand a piece of paper over to each other to say that this conviction was spent and suspended, and the conviction that I was on had been dropped. And I should have just been able to walk out of court that day. But they kept the paperwork on and on and on until basically they picked me up on that. Now, I had the longest day today. It was red alert all day. Red alert all day. Icy cold winter coming out of Exeter prison. In Exeter prison, they tried to 45 me, what they tried to do when they 45 me. My cousin knows well what a 45 is. She's playing ignorant. And she's trying to tell my mum, and it's horrible because I'm seeing my mum talking like this. And when my mum is drunk, she becomes mentally weak. And she's on the phone like this, like, oh no, she's talking to me again, what should I do? I'm afraid for my life. Because she's afraid for her life. Because her cousin in my ear is feeding poison into her ear. Telling her, do this, do that, do this, do that. When I talk to her, this is the conversation I have. Yeah, you better, yeah, you couldn't even stand a week in prison. Oh, no. I said, listen to me, you bitch. You cross me again, and I'm going to end you. I was there when her daughter was 3 years old, okay? She was pimping out her 3-year-old daughter. That's the reality. 3-year-old daughter being pimped out. That's how she made her money. And everybody knows it. And she thought she was going to Jimmy Savile her way out of it, but not this time. And I said to her, if you cross me again, I'm going to take it to the police. It's as simple as that. She said, yeah, you touched me, you lay a finger on her, I'm going to call the police. I said, that's not a finger I'm going to lay on her. I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to come after you. And I'm not going to touch you with my hands. I'm not going to touch you with my fucking fingers. I'm not going to touch you physically. And how dare you even suggest I would fucking sexually assault anybody, you disgusting piece of shit. And then she said that I deserve what happened to me in prison. Let me tell you what happened to me in prison. Everything was fine. Like, I had friends on the wing that looked after me. And I got out. 7 days on remand is not a long time. But it's long enough to know that if you're in there for a long time, it's going to break everybody mentally. And I made some people in there very kind of like happy to see me. Because old friends who have been doing a lot of time inside, when they see someone they've seen for a long time, like 7 years, 6 years, 7 years, and I kind of walk in like, hi, how you doing? And it's like, oh my God, Nat, what's up? How you doing, you know? Like, why are you in, what? They're kind of like brothers to me. They like start putting their arms around me and shit, like protecting me and stuff like that. That's what aliens like, yeah? Because they're the ones that are like trying to say, look, they tried to put me in the nonce ring. I said, look, I'm going to kill people for real, genuine, I don't care. I came out and I fucking traipsed across the United Kingdom today in the snow to get back to my mum, to see her. That's all I wanted to do, is just to get home and see my mum and my Gus. I got home. She doesn't open the door to me because she's on the phone to my cousin, and my cousin's saying, don't open the door. And I said, she's at the door, what should I do? She said, don't open the door. I said, open the door. I've just traipsed across the country. Open the door. Don't do this to me again. I have just come halfway across the country in the freezing cold on a red alert to get home. I want to come back inside. I'm fucking freezing to death here. And she's talking to my cousin like, I'm so afraid, what should I do? And my fucking cousin is saying, don't answer the door. And that's when I was like, you feed poison to her and she believes it. And I didn't say that at all, actually. She wants to put her side across. You've only got 4 minutes, so make it quick, Mum. She didn't say that, apparently. State your case for the internet.
No.
No, because you're wrong. She's going around telling everybody that I hit her with an iron bar. What happened was she fell.
I didn't.
No, I know you didn't. Tell the internet that what happened.
No.
Well, what happened was I pushed her and she fell on this part of the wall. Look, you can still see the blood stain, if I can get it. You can still see the blood stain on the wall where my mum hit her head. We got into a fight. There. We got into a fight. It was the worst day of my life. She pushed me, I pushed her back, she tripped, she fell. She fell right on the corner of the fucking wall. Her head split open and blood was everywhere. I've never fucking hated myself more in my life. I tried to commit suicide that day. I went to the forest in fucking New Forest and I tried to kill myself. I can't believe that I'd done that to my mother. And now my cousin is going around telling everybody that I hit her over the head with a bar, that I'm a paedophile, that I'm a rapist. And then my mum comes her...
Never said that about you.
Never
said that about you.
I've got my mum saying that she's never said that. That's exactly what she's telling everybody.
She has never said that.
And then my mum is on the phone to her saying, what should I do? And her poisoning my mum. Don't do it, don't do it. And it's like the fucking devil in her ear.
She has never said that about you.
That is what she's saying about me on the street. On the street.
She has never said that about you.
That's what she's saying. She's saying I'm a paedophile and a rapist.
Fuck's sake, no, she's never said that.
And I'm saying I've got the proof of what Sophia...
She has never said that about you.
And Emma, I'm naming names, yeah. Emma, I saw Emma taking pictures with Sophia and then I saw them being distributed online as well, on 4chan. You want to know what I thought when I saw my little 3-year-old girl?
Emma is a different kettle of fish.
When I saw my...
Jennifer has never said that about you.
When I saw my 3-year-old niece on 4chan, mate, and then they accused me of being a paedophile. I said this to her.
Nobody has ever accused you of that.
I said to her.
Nobody.
I said to her, if you ever do that to me again, I am coming for you. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to physically come after you. I'm coming after you. Right, you don't do that to me. And she's still defending her. I'm done. Now, this is my... No, I've spilt the beer. And if I piss the floor, so what? What I've been through. This is my 96 bar statement, yeah? I'm done.